What's the deal, y'all, man? This is the After Regulation Podcast. It's episode 9. And, we're just going to do a quick little, we're going to touch on this topic real quick because it's probably the most immediate, with the whole Rondell Moore thing, man. RIP to Rondell Moore, man. Really unfortunate what happened to him. Especially, prayers to his family, his loved ones. Mental health, man. Mental health is real, bro. It's real. I mean, we don't know what these guys are going through. They're big names, big personalities, but when that door closes behind them, we don't know what they're going through. We don't know what's going through their head, none of that. So uh, I'll let y'all touch up on that, man.
I go, man. He had Rondo Moore, he had everything going for him when he was coming out, highly touted second round pick. Uh was having a little success. And then you get hit with adversity with a torn ACL. And then you tear your ACL the next year another leg. He probably knew like I'm probably not gonna have another shot in the league. So it kind of fucked with him, probably his mental. Uh Last time I knew about him, he was on the Vikings. I remember the Vikings signed him. He was on the Falcons, Cardinals, Vikings, but then he got injured. And it was probably over. He's probably on the back end of this thing, but I mean, shit, bro. I just don't get how like it ever can get to that point because, bro, football's just a game. Like at some point, we all gotta hang it up. So like this shit should never be nobody whole life. So I just don't get how somebody can get to the point where that's the only option to do that. And from all the stuff I've been seeing, like he had a lot of people supporting him still, even though he was trying to fight back into the league. But it's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like I said, he had people, but some people just resort to that. They think that's the best option, the best route to take. I just don't get it. I don't get it sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Just hearing how Lil Papa went out earlier this week. Rest in peace, Pop. And Londo Moore. I mean, they were both, 25 and ended up taking their own lives. I mean, oh, man's mental health is probably, it's been touched on a lot in the 20th, 21st century. We're starting to get more aware of that. We have a lot of ads that are focused on that topic, but it's just that I mean, some guys like Rondell Moore, it's just hard to understand what he was going through, but I could kind of get the mental, how he was mentally because those back-to-back injuries, never having a full off season, the knee always having a rehab during the off season, never having to be able to go into OTAs without going into the trainer's room, and he was just glued to the trainer's room as that kid returned, and for all intents and purposes, that was it. As ACL on that kick return. It was like the first play of like preseason. Oh man. I don't know, just probably thought that, yeah, his time in the league was over with and time that I go to you know, corporate America or wherever, try to make money other ways. I mean, very highly touted guy, man. We always remember him for the Ohio State game. And it's just I hate when this happens, man. Just suicide is just a very touchy subject.
Yeah. Yeah, it is for a lot of people, man. So, I mean,
Well, I seen somebody like people, a lot of players is blaming the NFL. Like, what the fuck y'all want the NFL to do about like something like that?
I don't know, bro. I mean, what are they blaming them for? Like,
They sound like the NFL need more support, like towards players, like to
what I mean,
provide more resources. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do, bro. But it's like at the
yeah.
end of the day, they can't control people doing that.
No, you can. I mean, you're pretty well off on your own to even reach out and get your own resources. Like, you're more. I mean, the availability for the resources, you're allowed is a lot more than a lot of the people like on a day to day, like regular people. So, I mean, whether you feel like you're too, like, I don't know if you feel like you really need it or you just kind of just shrug it off. I don't know, man, but I mean,
I think they're saying like they need more like psychologists and like personal, guys in that profession inside like the training room, not the training room, but like the facility,
man,
just to
maybe.
touch base on like all the players.
I mean, that wouldn't be horrible. Like if they had like a team therapist almost in a
They
sense.
do,
Like,
bro. We had one when I was in school. They got one, bro. They have the resources for you. Some people don't want to talk to him. NFL can't do nothing if they don't want to go and talk to him. Ain't no
well,
telling
Yeah,
what he was doing. Like when Kyle Pitts said he talked to him earlier in the day, he didn't even see like any like signs of him would do some shit like that. Like he didn't see him depressed or anything. So
I think the NFL is probably going to be very, especially after what happened to the Cowboys linemen, and then yeah, Warren, they're going to make a stand on this this new league year. I can see it. Got to make a point of emphasis.
yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's rough though, man. But
sure.
prayers up to his family and his loved ones.
Um,
It's a rough time. Praying that y'all
so,
get through it.
yeah.
But let's switch gears. We're really starting to turn as far as the basketball season is concerned. Really starting to turn the corner, man. Getting to that final stretch, man. So the Detroit Pistons, number one team in the league, the top of it all.
Detroit shit. Detroit shit.
It's too bright. We
Detroit shit.
can't see it. It's too bright.
My
We can't
fault.
see it.
I got you.
Detroit team, I'm real in the support, bro. Real 313, bro.
So,
Team in the motherfucking league. Oh,
okay, leading the pack, man. This Pistons team, man, they've proved a lot. I'll be honest, I don't know how they done it. They made a pretty big turnaround from last year, so I don't know how. Shout out to them. I mean, hey, I'm curious to see what the playoffs is going to look like for them. What type of tempo and energy they're going to bring. Um, but let's just talk playoff expectations, right? You got this team, especially if they finish number one. The expectations have to be super high. They have to be sky high, right? They got to be.
No.
yeah.
No. Bro, before the season started, I said, bro, my only goal for the Pistons this year is to win a playoff series. That was it. I know they're going to do that this year, but I fear teams like Cleveland and Boston because I just know that the way the Pistons play, bro, they're going to get hold on fouls in the playoffs. They're going to get hold. I'm telling you right now, the way they play, they already have an identity. The
They're not
refs,
going to get the
they
OKC
have
treatment.
that.
So
K don't
we're
get
going
to
to
the line
allow.
enough. K don't get to the line enough.
No, he's not. Yeah, he is a
So
massive
it's like,
running fouls.
I know what's going to happen to us. So I just don't want fans to have the expectation of going to the finals. I don't expect us to go to the finals. It would be great if we do, but I just don't expect that because I don't want to get your hopes up. I want you to be realistic.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I mean, if they let Caruso and Lou Dort fall over there in OKC, I mean, sky's the limit here. I mean, it's all depending on how, if they fucking with us or not. Straight up, I mean, if they allow OKC to play the level of defense that they play, let us play our level of defense. Let us start getting the ball hand and let Jawan Green, just those wave of guys, just go attack, point of attack guys like Jaylen Brown and Brunson. Like, if we're allowed to actually get into the ball like we've been doing and getting out in transition, it could be a good postseason, but I don't know. Like you said, they're probably going to, especially with beef stew, make an example out of us. That shit go. But you gonna make an example out of us fucking.
Yeah, you can't, run up on guys off the bench. You can't safety blitz guys, bro. You can't do it. You just can't.
I just don't like that they're gonna allow Alex
turn you.
Caruso and Lou Dort to foul niggas while we're gonna be Asar's gonna be in foul trouble, Jawan and everybody's gonna be in foul trouble this postseason, bro. And I hate that,
Well, you
bro.
don't know that. Maybe they won't be.
We'll see. I don't expect us to. I said one series, I'm cool. But if we get the
You
Knicks, like
gotta
I
win
said,
more than one series, though.
people so like, yeah, we swept the Knicks, bro. It's the playoffs that matter. You think they not gonna win a game against us in the play? We didn't even win a home game last year,
They did it. And it came down to Dennis Schroeder both games,
and it was
making
loud
big.
there. It was packed, so it wasn't like
Yeah,
it
Yeah, it was
wasn't
hella
like an
supportive.
hostile environment. They came in our shit and beat us both games, 3 games, whatever. How many games they came here and beat us? So
yeah,
like,
we got
I don't like the playoff shit is different, bro. Like regular season don't matter. Miami lost to the Bulls 3 times in the regular season and game 1, and then came and whooped their ass. So just don't get too high on this shit. Yes, it's good to get the number 1 seed, get home court, but you can lose home court in one series. You lose game 1, it's no home court no more. You lose game
you
2,
just
it's no home court. So it don't really matter about number 1 seed in basketball. All you got to do is make sure you're healthy. Get to the postseason healthy. All right, that's the main thing. Get to the postseason healthy. So they can have a true chance against these teams.
So let's just touch up on some of the matchups that you mentioned earlier. What about Boston? What about Boston that scares you? What is it about Boston that scares you?
I mean, it's competitive every time we play them in the regular season, even though regular season don't matter. Um, and just looking at it, they're the 2 seed. If they take care of business, Tatum's going to come back. But I feel like if we meet them in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Let's say we make it to Eastern Conference Finals, I think Tatum will be up to about 30 minutes by then.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he'll
just
probably
think
be back
about it.
up.
He's going to come back in the last few regular season games, minutes restriction, up in first round, second round. But by that Eastern Conference Finals, it's, hey man,
He'll be ranked up. Yeah.
yeah. So I just truly feel like they have a full team over us. Vucevic can stretch the floor, bring Durant out the paint. They got a deep team. They still got a Peyton Pritchard, dog. Derek White can shoot. Like they still got a good team, and they got a good coach, and they know what it
Yeah,
takes to win.
2 superstars. Yeah. Yeah.
they're primed, and that's
And
a tough matchup.
and they were in the postseason young, so they got all the postseason experience that you can want. So
That's
I'm
true.
still nervous. Like
That's true.
I'm still like realistically, I'm still nervous.
Yeah. I don't want my thing is with this Boston team, like, especially with Tatum coming back, like the way they've been playing really nice basketball. I just want to make sure that Tatum just comes back and then like, almost like a puzzle piece almost. I mean, obviously he's only been gone for a season, but like their chemistry right now is great. And they gotta keep that. Even when he comes back, it has to look like almost nothing has changed. So I don't want him fucking up anything. I don't want him fucking up Jalen Brown's rhythm or anything like that because he's playing great. So I mean, hey man, that series right there is prime time fucking basketball right there.
I just don't know if you're Tatum, if you do want to come back and Jalen Brown's in this rhythm where he's the guy taking
Yeah,
20,
he is.
22 shots a game. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
and then if he were to come back, he's in a lesser role, taking like 8 shots.
but he
Nah, he gonna
definitely
get
though.
his.
No,
Nah, he
he
gonna
gotta
get
get
his.
his,
But
bro.
look how they paying him, bro. He not finna come back and not get his
Yeah,
share.
nah. And he's been
Just
playing. Like he's been playing.
first year off the Achilles, though?
It
Like,
don't matter,
you
bro.
like,
He said he coming back this year. So if they in the postseason, bro, he gonna play. I just don't see like they gonna need him. Like at some point, Jalen Brown can't dribble. Y'all keep forgetting that he can't dribble for real. So they gonna need him.
But he don't seem like he needs to dribble, apparently. They winning. They don't need to dribble.
They are winning, but
yeah,
I mean they're a good team still. Let's just tell you how good they are even without Tatum.
Exactly.
yeah, they've been drafting well. And
Yeah.
their little role players are really good. I don't know. We'll lose to them, bro. And let's just be real.
You know, it is what it is.
This is it. Oh, it just is what it is. Y'all just willing to accept it. This is what it is.
I'm okay with that, man.
What to really contend, bro, we're a trade away or a piece away or a SAR shooting or a SAR going in the 35, 36% shooter away.
He's not going to jump up. Come on now.
I don't even need him to shoot threes. He can't hit mid ranges. He don't even look to shoot mid ranges. It's fucking bro, what do you work on in the offseason? It's fucking disgusting to watch sometimes, bro. Like, fuck this defense, bro. Can you score a little bit? I'm not asking you to be a star. Just be able to make a mid range fucking jumper. If he had Karis LeVert offense, I think we'd be good. We'd be ready.
Yeah.
But the Karis LeVert offense is cultivated by years.
And they need him to, and I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna need him to play big in the playoffs too.
LeVert.
Just remember those shooter minutes. We won those minutes against the Knicks. It's just, do we win those with the Karis LeVert backing up? Well, I mean, we got Jenkins. Jenkins is the main backup. So,
Jenkins can get it done for sure.
and we'll see if we're going to miss Ivy or not because the two guys that we traded for, shit, DMP is like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You traded him for a combo meal, bag of chips, and a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you
He not
trade him
even
for?
playing. You know
You
what I'm
just
saying?
traded him just to say, we got him out of here.
Not
Hey,
even
y'all.
playing, bro. He not even playing, so.
Are the guys y'all traded him for playing? No, it's
You
all
seen
right
how they
then.
were fucking around, Jaden? They were like, damn, bro, you was my nigga,
You
bro.
traded Jay Ivey for 2 roster spots. That's
I
it.
love it. I love it.
You
They
shouldn't.
huddle around.
Why?
They huddle around us, bro. Like they're like, damn, bro. They really traded you, gang. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah,
That nigga
bro.
was sick, bro.
That
The
shit
vibes
crazy.
out here. Damn.
That shit crazy, bro. The 2 guys you traded them for, they're not even. Who are they?
Kevin Huerter gonna give us a good playoff minutes. Watch the Red
You
Rocket,
sure? You
Red
sure?
Velvet,
I hope
Red Velvet,
he's a,
baby.
And any
he's
dude,
marketed as a shooter, but he's not shooting the ball well at all this year. He's like what 30% or something like that.
any dude that I don't. Yeah, he's not real velvet no more.
We need him in the playoffs. That's all that matters. Playoffs, bro. I'm ready for playoffs. It's February, almost.
So
It's almost here.
you think he's just gonna
And
flick a
guess
switch
what?
and then boom,
After
he's back there?
regulation podcast, we'll be in the building for the playoffs.
But yeah.
You think he's just gonna be flick a switch and then boom, I'm shooting 45% from three.
Fred VanVleet did it. He even said
Nah,
it.
but
Fred
but
VanVleet said, "Hey, that shot Kawhi hit against Joel Embiid." He said that saved my career. He could because
yeah.
after that we won that game. I got hot, and that's how I got paid.
But he was a decent player before then. It's just he had a tough series against against
Kevin
Philly.
Huerter was a decent player. You're getting paid $18 million right now.
This whole
So
season he's been
Been very
I don't know. Yeah, it ain't
Red
good, bro.
Velvet, man.
it's been very mid.
Red Velvet, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
bro.
man.
He got Van Vliet who's in year 3, and he has a possibility to break out. Kevin Huerter is what he is. Like,
B-ball Paul. He better be getting minutes in the playoffs.
oh yes, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I Stewart and Jalen Duran are out, bro, he killed, bro. And I hate when y'all disrespect them by saying like the Tigers are good because they have like 8 Paul Reeves playing and they're playing well. Like, bro, Paul Reeves he's a good pro.
Bro.
He's good.
No, but bro, the thing is, like, this would be the year where we have Cinderella and make it to the finals, and then we run into Victor Wembanyama, and you know the NBA gonna give Victor this championship. So this will be the season where that happens, bro. We get hold. Yeah, it's just fuck it, bro.
Yeah, because they gonna call fouls. But
Yeah.
I'm just watching for how the refs are gonna officiate these games. Like, if you're gonna allow OKC to foul and grab and beat niggas ass, and do you see what Lou Dort does to these niggas, bro? Like, bro,
He be taking that lunch money, man. He a fucking bully. You know, I mean, hey, the first series will tell you everything you need to know. Wow, this shit gonna work out.
bro.
You know, I mean, whether it's what did you play? What, Miami or whoever down there? You know, you just test it out on them. See what the refs talking about then. See if you can strike a deal with the refs.
Nah, it's over, bro. I just you know our history and with that the Empire, man, we know what it is, bro.
You haven't seen nothing like this before. You don't know anything.
We haven't.
You're hiding.
We haven't. Yeah, like we're number 1 team in the league, and fans should be happy. You know, we haven't been this since what 2005, 2006.
Yeah,
So
literally.
yeah,
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll just see, man. I mean, only time will tell. I mean, it's gonna. I think playoffs gearing up, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. You know, a lot of different storylines, a lot of teams that people are kind of sleeping on. So I'm curious, on the Clevelands who never really performed in the playoffs. Boston.
that's another team. Man, we even touched on that. Like that's another team that we're going to struggle against, bro. Just
Yeah.
because of how in the half court, bro. James and Donovan Mitchell, they're gonna.
You can't do nothing about that. This is kind of just what that is. I mean,
We might have to start Paul Reed that series to guard Evan Mobley at the 4.
yeah, but I mean,
You don't think me still and Jalen Duran work there?
But Paul Reed, I mean, it don't matter. We need because if Evan Mobley and Jared Allen out there, if Tobias got to play physical to get those
Can't
rebounds. We're gonna need him.
Tobias.
Yeah.
I don't think Tobias.
Right.
You may want to look to
They want to
kind of slide somebody else in there.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough matchup, bro. But look, we're not gonna play any of those teams in the first round, so we're guaranteed a first round fucking. Unless I mean, you said the Bucks earlier, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know. We probably kick their ass, but who knows?
Yeah.
If we play Miami, the Bulls, or the assortment of eighth seed playing teams, fuck it. You know, free playoff series victory, man. The city's hype. Going to the second round with nothing to lose because nobody's expecting us to do shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
No,
nobody.
I mean,
People
they're
expect
expecting us
they expect us to go to the finals.
to the
Look,
finals.
the fans of Detroit. One thing I learned about living in this city all my life. Um, I don't know if it's what comes with Michigan. Obviously, snow, summer's great, but it's also it's this thing called delusion. You know,
No,
that people grow up and they breathe in. So right now, I guarantee you, if you were to ask random people on the street that watch basketball, what do they think the Pistons? They're all going to say the Pistons are going to the finals.
Yeah,
It's
they
gonna be a
will.
consensus thing. They're like, oh, well, the Eastern Conference ain't that great anyway. The Pistons going to the finals. I guarantee you, your fellow Pistons fans are going. They're going to say they're going to the finals. I guarantee.
I don't like how you're coming after our city though.
We'll start up a poll. Let's do that. We'll start up a poll, and I guarantee. I'm willing to bet.
Nah, I think most niggas are realists though. Like we're too young, bro.
We're not though.
Hell no, they're not realists. No, what?
No, we're
They
not
ain't
too young,
realists.
bro.
They're not realists.
We got what? Every K's what in the 6 year. We're just now entering that winning era for us. Like
It's
we're
a
not
short
like
window, and
Boston.
you know it with the new CBA, so we gotta get it done now.
I mean, I don't know what niggas are expecting, bro. We don't have a second shot created off of Cade. It's a lot of things. We have to win a very specific way. There's only in our pathway to the finals is winning in a very specific way, and that relies on the refs calling the game a certain way. And just I don't know.
Saying, bro. Hey, I'm not. Hey, this ain't me coming for Detroit. I'm just saying. I know how these fans operate, man. I talk to them every day. Don't worry, Lions Super Bowl it's incoming.
So here's the problem I got with you. You get to talking. Do you need me to remind you of James Pierce? Because it's like, bro, do you need me to refresh you?
You can remind me of James Pierce. That's
Do
fine.
you need me to refresh you of James Pierce, buddy? And no first round pick, by the way.
I got to remind you of Ben Johnson.
And no first round pick. Ben Johnson in the same spot we was at. Don't matter.
No, it seems like he's doing just fine.
We doing just fine too.
Shit, he seen
The sun came up the next day, right when he lost, and right when we didn't make it.
He's in the playoffs.
So I don't even know why you bringing him up, but I know this. You don't got a first round pick, so you have no first round analysis to do for your team.
I know it's missing. You know what I'm saying?
So when we start posting our mock drafts, be ready to start looking at second and third, fourth round, fifth. You better go into some deep analysis on how your team needs to get better this offseason, buddy.
Look, man, when you put some stuff on the grill, man, you build your nice burger. You know what I'm saying? You got to have all the components. But we know what's really missing. Y'all missing that, Well, I don't know if it's the seasoning or it's the bun. I don't know. It's one of them. But regardless, one thing about it is you can't have a burger without either one of those. So, however important you feel like Ben Johnson was, it's one of those two things, and you're missing it, buddy. You're missing it.
It's 32
so
teams.
One thing about it is that burger is not going to be the same.
It's 32 teams in the NFL.
It's not going to be. It's actually not going to be good. Actually,
it's 32 teams in the NFL, and only one can win. So, 31 teams thinking about how they need to get better this year.
You could just be you. You could just fine. You could just be just like my uncle or my stepdad.
Yeah. We all can win.
Or my cousin.
I might go out like Charles Barkley when it's all said and done, but that's fine.
You don't win. You got this fucking roster.
You just never see it. You might never. You could possibly never see it in your lifetime.
That's fine.
And I want you to be okay.
You know how many other people that lived a good life and didn't see his Lions win Super Bowl?
So why do they keep bringing it up and talking about it?
You know how many people lived a good life and didn't?
Why do they keep bringing it up and talking about it?
bro. The world don't revolve around the line.
And,
Some
and
niggas
every
it
time they
do.
bring it up, it's always regret in their voice. It's like,
Look, I've
I
already
wish
accepted the
the
Lions
one
never
thing I
winning.
wish I could have seen. That's always the common denominator. With
I would
these
never
things.
have hope for the Lions again until we're down on what we're in the I see a Lombardi Trophy race. Until then, there's no hope.
Unless you
Nah, don't say that because when the season come,
yeah,
I'm
he
already
gonna
know
flip.
how it's
He
gonna
gonna
be.
flip the switch, bro.
Being happy and having hope is sort of. You remember when we was sitting down and there was like, we got to win this game to make it. I said it's already over. I didn't have hope. Hey man, we got to win this game. No, it's over. You got too much to have to go on.
There's too many
That's too much.
variables in the mix.
Yeah.
You might as well just.
I
say
said it
it.
was over. I didn't have hope that we was gonna win out, and we didn't even need to win out because all these other teams were losing, and we still didn't take care of business. Lose to the Steelers, lose to the Vikings. So I didn't have. I was glad when we lost early, so that people can be done and start looking towards the offseason early instead of having hope until like the Panthers year. They had hope. I don't want hope.
You talking about when they ran for like 300 yards in like the
Yeah.
first half?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
You got to learn. You got to learn from these things. You can't have hope again.
You think they learn? I don't think they learn. I think it's just the cycle resets once the season starts.
Nah.
They took Aaron Rodgers out in the last game. They took him out of Green Bay. It was kind of the one good thing that came out of that season. But I mean, it's kind of what it is.
Yeah. Out goes Rodgers, in comes Michael Parsons for the next 5-6 years.
Yeah, he's cooked, bro. Not this year. ACL is going to be a minute, so y'all should be straight there.
Bro, Hutch broke his leg and came back fine, bro. I think he'd be okay.
So we got like last episode, man. We touched on a couple prospects for the draft, man. We a similar type of thing for this episode too. So go ahead, Dejan, kick us off, man, with your position your prospects.
All right, so today I'm gonna do Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles, the Ohio State boys. But I don't want people to think like, I'm here to gas these players up. I'm here to give an honest analysis on the players. And that's how I'm going to be the whole rest of the offseason while we do this. So I'm going to start with Arvell Reese, man. Arvell Reese. I'm going to give you the good about him. Arvell Reese is a fast player. He's an instinctive player. He can play two different positions, inside linebacker, and he can rush the passer. He's fast. He's strong. And I think like I said, he got good instincts. He know how to diagnose when a play is happening. He's there fast. Like he make a decision quick. And I'm gonna tell you the cons I have on him though. Okay, so Arvell Reese can't cover worth a damn. His pass rush moves, when I was watching him, he get his sacks off delayed blitzes and more of a like stunts. He's not beating tackles with pass rush moves. And it's like a regular linebacker playing DN and rushing in the NFL, and you know how that goes in the NFL. Like I said, he make a decision on plays quick, which means he can bite on play action. So if you run in the ball on him and then you run some play action, if he in that inside linebacker, he might shoot the damn gap and leave the middle of the hook curl wide open, And like I said, he's a hybrid player, but see, the thing I don't like about hybrid players, they don't excel at one position. Like he is not winning one-on-one pass rush reps. Like that's not what he does. That's not what he does. So he's like, I'm confused on where you play him at because if you play him at inside linebacker, like he's not the best coverage guy. He don't got that many snaps played. He played all of last year, but this was his first year as a starter. He's young. He could still learn, but I just don't know where you put him at. So it's like, why take him in the top 10? Why take Arvell Reese in the top 10 when he's one of those players that you have to he has to learn. Like I still think he got the potential to be a fucking all-pro player, but I don't know where at. Like he needs to learn behind some veterans like a Levante David on how to play inside linebacker for a couple seasons, and then he'll be ready. I don't think he a passer at all. That's just me. I would lean towards playing him at linebacker because he's so like athletic and he can cover. Like he can learn how to cover because of his athletic ability. So I would focus on playing him more at linebacker than rushing the passer because, yeah, he can do it, but he not gonna win at the rate you want him to win at. And I would rather have a pure pass rusher down there. Like I'm watching the pass rushers throughout the combine, watching the pass rushers that we go over, we reviewing, and Arvell Reese don't have that Cassius Howell type pass rush, Keldrick Falk. Like he not like those guys. So Arvell Reese, more of a linebacker. That's what I would focus on. And the team I think that fits him will be the Dolphins. You know, because Jeff Hadley, you know, he had Quay Walker and Edrin Cooper. He can go play that role if you know what I'm saying. I think he can do that down in Miami. And but that's a top. They got a number 6 pick. Do you want to waste it on Arvell Reese? Like I don't. I believe there's so many more players better than Arvell Reese in this draft. And like I said, he has upside, but I just wouldn't like that tweener shit. Like I'm good on it. You know, just keep him at linebacker. I'm telling you, he's better at a linebacker if you develop him at a linebacker. But he needs like a Levante David, a covered linebacker to teach him. Because Jordan Brooks, they got Jordan Brooks, and he can tackle a fucking machine. You know, he can tackle like a motherfucker. But I never seen like Jordan Brooks like touted it as like this just all worldly covered linebacker. So like I said, I think that'd be good for Ivory Reese to go to that type of situation so he can become like an Edrin Cooper type player. And then Sonny Styles. So Sonny Styles, the same thing with him. He was getting a lot of like his tackle for loss, sacks was off delayed blitzes. He instinctive. He a guy that remind me of like Levante David or fucking John Beeston or something. You know, this dude, you know, he can cover. You know, and Matt Patricia had them playing man coverage, as y'all know. That's what he do. So Matt Patricia had Ohio State running a lot of man. Um, Sonny Styles can cover, man. He can cover. I think he's the most complete linebacker in the draft. He gonna come in. He can play weak side linebacker, will, or you can put him in that Mike. Um, Me personally, I would want to play him at will because I want him on that weak side. I want him to take that, reach those. He could take those boundaries. He can go cover those slot corners in the boundary. I'm not saying he gonna fucking lock him down, but he can do that. I'd rather have somebody else that's calling the plays and worry about the mic. So he won't have all that on his mind the first year. But shit, that might be best for him. If you throw him in, that might give him all that pressure right away. I think he can handle it. You know, Matt Patricia was a defensive coordinator in the NFL for the Patriots, and that's what they ran at Ohio State, that Patriots defense. So Sonny Styles know what it's like to be in the NFL type defense, but those linebackers only do well in that system. Like we see players, a good comparison I got really for Sonny Styles is like Jamie Collins. He was good with the Patriots, but he went on the other teams that fucking sucked. Like he was athletic as fuck, and Sonny Styles athletic too, but he fit a certain system. So like the Patriots or some shit. I don't want him like he's good, but I just don't want him to fall victim to like being a systematic player. I think he got the upside to be a good player too. But yeah.
I love the Jamie Collins comparison. That's like picture perfect. Like for Sonny Styles, man, Jamie Collins. He plays like that scheme linebacker who has like the multitude of the skill set. Like he could drop the hook the curl. He could he delayed blitzer. Just yeah, I love Jamie Collins, bro. That's a really good comparison.
Yeah, he can fit with the Patriots, but I just think that if he was to go to like Tampa or something, that'd be good too because he learned behind Levante. But you got to get Levante back one more year so he can teach him everything because I think he can learn behind him. So I say Tampa or the Patriots for Sonny Styles for me.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, people. Oh man.
So I'm gonna go into I'm gonna just continue the trend of linemen. I mean, I got a receiver I'm gonna do, but Caleb Banks out of Florida, hometown it's from our city, Detroit, Southfield, in that little area. And this is a defensive tackle that I literally just looked up today. Well, not today, but I seen the Senior Bowl clips, and I was like, "Who was this kid?" And he's winning reps consistently, and he's a three guy player. that 6'6", 310, and he's probably the best. He's better than Peter was in terms of interior rusher. He's the best pure interior rusher in this league. I mean, not in the draft. Caleb Banks has this rip move that he had that he uses, especially third and 8, third and 4. If the guard sets a certain way, he can get under, even being at 6'6", 310, he gets under linemen, and his get off is very elite. Caleb Banks is going to be he's going to be a for sure pro in this league for any team. He fits any defensive scheme at 3-3 or 3-4, 4-3. He's the type of defensive tackle that's going to be a pro for your team. And if you have veterans, like say, like Vita Vey, or, if he goes to any team that has real veteran leadership in terms of in their defensive front, he's going to be a real monster to deal with because I've seen him line up over the tackle, lines up over the guard, really good with twisting games, and he moves so well at 6'6", 310. And I think on the lower end, we're looking at Kobe Turner or who's the defense side? Devontae Wyatt from Green Bay, where at bare minimum, he's going to produce and he's going to get 3.5, 4 sacks a year, and he's going to win some pass rush downs. But just saying that Rob was kind of getting on my ass, but on the high end,
Nah, man.
on the high end, this
Nah.
guy is a guy that I'm very familiar with, and he plays just like him. His swag is just like him. But 95 out there in Kansas City, man, his play style. If you go watch Caleb Banks, you're gonna see just raw. You're like, damn, that's Chris Jones, bro. Like, just the way he wins, you'll see. Like, well, let's calm down real quick. That's if he reaches his ceiling. I feel like he's probably gonna need a year or two. He's gonna need, Caleb Banks. He's gonna need a year or two, probably with a good defensive front coach. Hopefully, like he gets with wait, what's Jim Schwartz doing these days? Like,
He's
is
not
he?
even
I know
he's
not. He's
He walked
nothing.
out.
or yeah,
Yeah, he still walked
he
out.
gets with any like really good defensive line guru, or if he has really good veterans in his circle, he's gonna be really good. Like, but at the lower end, Devontae Wyatt, Kobe Turner, he's gonna produce in this league. And the other player that I'm rolling with is Zachariah Branch, another player that I've seen over the years. That style of player, but it's not going to be the comparison that you guys think. But Zachariah Branch, a 5-star recruit, went to USC, was on Lincoln Riley, was very productive. Special teams, like he's gonna produce on special teams because he has that one cut, get up the field, and he can get his acceleration is probably second to none in this draft class in terms of going from a standstill to top speed. And he's going to run in the 4.3s, possibly 4.2. And he's one of the more dynamic athletes. And a lot of people are going to say that his target share, a lot of his routes were behind the line of scrimmage. So we got screens and drags and where he's catching the ball and he's getting off field. But that's, I mean, he's another guy you're gonna need time with. Like, he rounds a lot of his routes. He rounds a lot of his routes, and you get him with Keenan Allen or who's the receiver coach for the Lions? Antoine Randall. Just
He on the Bears
he's
now.
he's on the Bears. Oh, okay. He's gonna have to get with one of those guys. And when I see his game, when I look at him, he's like a combination of Wandale Robinson and Kadarius Toney in terms of one cut, get up the field, making guys miss. Zachariah Branch is going to produce for a team, but not a natural receiver, not a natural hand catcher. Tends to jump a lot for balls that he has no business jumping for. Like some of those deep posts he caught, or some of the deep posts he did catch for it. Georgia is tending to jump, and the safety gets a hit on him, and then it should go for a touchdown if he just runs out of the ball. But yeah, he's going to produce in this league, and he's like a more healthy Kadarius Toney. That's the best way I could describe it. But I don't think as long.
Yeah, I kind of add something to that.
Like what?
Zachariah Branch could fit with the Seahawks so well right now, actually. And he's more of a Rashid Shaheed, you know. I think that Shaheed's due for a contract. You won your Super Bowl. See ya. Sayonara. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for what you've done. You don't pay a returner who gets in on special teams plays. You got pick 32, Zachariah Branch, to fill in and do what Rashid
He
Hill
may
did.
go on the second round though.
Yeah, he
He
not.
could go on the
I
second
don't think he a
round.
day one pick.
Yeah, he's not like this. He's not a highly touted guy. He's not. He's not like a top
Not
5 receiver in the
depending when he
draft. He's a
runs it at
specialist.
40 though, that could change
Yeah,
things. But
it could
Yeah.
change. Yeah, that will change.
It's a
Yeah.
risk though, because somebody might snatch him up in this early second.
he probably, I think he'll be there early second though.
Yeah, he's a home threat. He At the end of the day, he is a home run threat. Like he catches a drag or a slant. If he makes a guy miss, his acceleration, like going from 0 to 100, I mean, he's gonna give that Rashid Shady type impact for whatever team drafts him.
Well. Hey man, we touch on corner, man. It was two guys that's at the top of anybody's draft board. If you're looking at corner specifically, they're both interchangeable. You know? I'm not gonna sit here and rank them. I'm just gonna say it's 1A and 1B. First guy I'm gonna mention is Mansour Delane, man. Mansour Delane. So this guy, man, 6 foot, pretty decent size for a corner, especially in the NFL. A lot of probably, a lot of teams probably would prefer 6'1", 6'2", but 6 foot is pretty straight. You know what I'm saying? Not a short guy. Now, I'm gonna start out with the player count first. When you watch this guy, you see a lot of Devin Witherspoon in him.
Hey, Garrett.
Yes, exactly. It's a good, he's a good run defender. That's one. You know what I'm saying? Similar size and type of build of a player. Now, I'll give him some more credit. His game speed is solid. He has solid game speed and agility, so he can stay in a lot of plays, but also like he really fluid hips, especially in and out of breaks. So that's really important, especially his footwork is pretty good as well. When you constantly change your direction and you in and out of breaks, that's key. That's literally key. That's like one of the most important things that you can have as the corners. On top of him being a good run defender also, he's really versatile in man and zone coverages, being able to cover a variety of routes. I think he's a pretty natural fit for most defenses as well. Now, I also touch on a little bit of the things that might be a little bit more concerning. His size, even though he's 6 feet, bigger receivers have shown, the ability to be able to box him out on certain routes, and stack them. Now, I mean, it's kind of just what that is. Can't really control it. But also sometimes he's a little too aggressive, can bite, and on double moves, he can be had on double moves. Maybe trying to jump some of these routes. Just, natural the playmaker and I just can't help it. I get it. But also, like, even though I said he has solid, his speed is not elite. It's not elite. So for burners, he can be had. He can be beat. And that's a lot of speed in the NFL. He can be beat.
Tease Tabor.
I'm not gonna say that.
Shit, Tease Tabor had great film.
He did.
100%. He for sure did.
But he was 4.6, man. You can't run 4.6, But hey, Delane could not. Like, Delane could actually run a solid 40 time. He could be if he could be, 4.5, low 4.4. I can see that, and that's solid. That's solid speed. Most guys aren't just blazing at corner. Most guys aren't,
You would like a blazer though.
I mean, you always would. I mean, you would like a corner that's 6'4" and can run a 4.3 and can cover. Like you would that, yeah. Ideally, you would like that, but that's not always the case. It never really is the case. But he's probably him and the next guy I'm about to name, they're at the top of any list, as far as corners is concerned. And this guy, I can see this guy going top 15 for sure. Probably to like Rams, Dolphins, depending. Maybe who likes him more or just situation. Best available, maybe. Um, the Dolphins corner room is atrocious. They have the worst corner room in the league. So, I mean, you could just address it right there. I mean, you have the worst corner room, and it's not necessarily going to help with his progression if he's the best corner that you got in the room. I'm just saying, you're going to put him against the best guys. I don't know. Maybe you get him some help, get him some guys he can learn from, and I think he'll be fine, man. Now the next guy I got Jamal McCoy. This guy, freak athlete, man. And honestly, I'm gonna just start on his weaknesses because he honestly doesn't have as many. Um, poor run defender though. I'm just gonna start off there. Poor run defender. Not really great attacker at all. Um, and he can get a little handsy. You know, especially in the league, they will call that shit. They will call it. So you don't want to be the guy that everybody looking at and they zoom with the camera in because it's a fucking PI you holding. Constantly. We know some of those guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. And then the last thing, this is the biggest one. It's the biggest question mark surrounding this guy. His injury history. Corner, ACL, no bueno. So how is this guy gonna bounce back from it? I don't know. Will he be ready to test? I'm assuming he will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be ready to test because it happened quite some time ago. So we'll see how he looks when he tests. Hopefully, he looks like he hasn't lost a step because he had great speed. Like before pre-injury, and I'm gonna go off the strengths, just pre-injury, strictly. His long speed and acceleration is top tier. Like good first step explosiveness, all that. That's what you want. Also, his ball production in prior seasons has been good. Can make plays on the ball, right? So, on top of that, though, ball tracking, and he can high point the ball really well for a corner. That's not everybody can do that. For some people, they're like, "Oh shit, I like that." When you watch this guy play, those are good things that you want to see in a corner. You know what I'm saying? So he also in zone coverage is good in QBs. He's also versatile in man in zone. And his man coverage is sticky, bro. Like this dude, hey, man, he has some good tape. So that's why I said they're both interchangeable, bro. Because like you really can't. It's kind of hard to say, bro. You got a guy that's coming off an injury. We don't know if he's going to be the same. So you're taking a risk, but this guy is gonna go first round. We know that.
You'll be a fool to draft him first round.
I guarantee he goes first. And I tell you what. Where I think he's gonna go. This is my prediction. I'm calling it here. If Jamel Dean leaves,
They'd be a fool.
I'm just saying, if Jamel Dean leaves and this guy tests well, because that's the main thing. That's the main concern is his injury history. If he looks like, he rebounded well from it, and tests well, they're gonna take it. If Jamel Dean leaves, congrats, you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If a player, or he tore his ACL, he didn't even play last year, right?
No.
So he didn't play. So we going off tape from 2 years ago.
Yes.
We've seen this happen with that corner from East Carolina. He got drafted by the Cowboys.
Cowboys, yep.
Yeah, bro, he was supposed to go first round. He come off an ACL injury, and then no film for this season. Okay, so he had all year to get healthy. So he went from playing in college where you can grab and tug 2 years ago to not playing it down the next season to having to come in the NFL where you got to be fluid and you can't touch receivers, and you asking him to come in and start right away and, and produce as a first round talent and be, a top corner for you because you go first round, you got to be able to play right away.
Mhm.
And you didn't play last year at all. So you have no reps. You go get thrown right into the fire into training camp. And that's gonna be down. Like he
Yeah.
ain't play. So he gotta be, he gotta get adjusted to that how you play with not using your hands.
Mhm.
So you going straight to the NFL, you're thrown right in the fire at training camp. Probably gonna be getting fucking cooked, most likely. That happens to a lot of them.
Yeah.
Then
If
you
you
go into the
you go to
regular
championship.
season. This whole season is like a red shirt if you draft him. Like this
Yeah.
is
Yeah, I
just a
would
get
think
back.
that.
Yeah. That's all right.
So I wouldn't waste a first round pick on a guy that I know he's got to get up to speed all the way because of the unfortunate situation where he was out the whole season.
Hey, look, I'm telling
That's
you.
just me personally. So other teams, I mean, y'all do it, y'all damn fool, but I should be a GM. It's a lot of
I,
GMs that's idiots.
if he tests well, I mean,
If he tests well, I don't see
shit.
why he wouldn't get picked up.
Yeah, if he tests well and his pro day looks really fluid,
What does testing get you?
I mean,
A first
it
round
gets a
draft pick.
lot of people. It makes people who are projected thirds, to high second,
Jeff
early or
Okuda
late first.
tested amazing.
He did, and he should have been the next. We all know what happened with Facuda, man.
We don't even
Just
got to touch
saying,
on
man.
that.
And
I'm just saying
Okuda played this season.
we've seen the combine turn guys' whole career projections around, bro. That Melifonwu kid, dog.
Afiatu, yep.
Yes, bro. Come on,
Hey,
bro.
I never seen a corner come off an ACL injury, and then just come into year one after not playing and perform.
Could be he could be the first.
He the first.
If he tests well, bro, he's going first. He's going first round.
Yeah.
And two is specifically if Jamel Dean leaves and maybe Delane is off the board.
So this the Bucks.
For-
This the Bucks episode. The Bucks should get Sonny
No,
Styles. The
yeah,
Bucks should
no,
get.
no, because
The
I
Bucks
can't
should get
stand that.
Caleb Banks. The Bucks
I
should
can't
get.
stand the Buccaneers. No, this is not. No,
It's the Bucks
it just-
episode.
it just makes sense. It's a sensible decision.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You know, you got your top corners, but he's gonna be a free agent, and he's probably leaving. He's probably going. This is what that is. So you got to replace him. You know, because if you draft this guy, then you got him and Zion. Solid, if you ask me. Young.
That's not bad, but it all depends on how he tests and how he looks in his pro day. I mean,
Exactly. That's
straight
why I
up.
said the biggest concern is his injury history. It's a big circle on his name, and that's the big circle. So
Yeah. For all accounts, this is a first round pick. And if he is fully healthy and he goes to training camp, I mean, what better receivers to go against to get you up to speed than a Buka, Godwin? I mean, they're probably not bringing Evans back, but you get to go against those three receiver archetypes. And
yeah,
what better three?
Jalen McMillan and all them guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, those are my two guys, man. And I'm curious to see how McCoy's gonna test, bro, because dude can play, bro. So I want him to be given a shot, So and that what better landing spot for him too. Man, iron sharp as iron, bro. I mean, if you gotta get, adjusted to the league, bro, in real time, in real speed, gotta go against some people that can ball, man. And they got some ballers out there in Tampa Bay. I may not like the Buccaneers, not one bit, but I give them that. That's the only thing I give them. So, amen. But hey, that combine, man,
Coming up.
it's coming up, man. It'll be here before we know it, man. And I'm telling you, that content, man, is gonna be. I'm excited for that, man, because we really gonna cover a lot of that stuff, bro. I'm just, man, it's one of the best times though for a football fan, man. I mean, you after a long season, Super Bowl, all that, and you can really see what these rookies are hitting on, man. So, hey, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We'll catch y'all on the next episode, man. It's been real. Follow us, like, comment, subscribe, all our links out in the bio. We'll see y'all on the next one.